Well, hi everybody, and I just wanted to give you, well, it's day 8 of the off-grid living on solar power and battery power only. It's not without its issues, but as we're coming into the English summer, well, we're springtime really, I just wanted to give you another view of the battery control panel. I have just looked at it, and that's why I'm so excited. It is, look at it, it's up. We're up at 100% capacity, and we are getting 4 amps of solar power, and we're pushing 3 amps into the battery. So, you know, we're using about 1 amp on other bits and pieces, keeping everything going. So during the English summer, or the UK summer, it would appear to be entirely possible to run completely off-grid, so long as you can get access to water, and we're going to find out about that later. The gauge is still reading 50%, but that's clearly not the case because we've used more than that, but we are on quite a big slope. So I think all the water sort of pushed against the sensors, so it's reading 50%. And if you can get access to water, you get access to emptying your waste tanks, and I think the wastewater is literally just washing up, so you know that can go down a standard roadway drain, but emptying the toilet as well. And I can never remember who sends these comments in, but we had a comment from somebody on the last video, I think, to use dry bags to line the toilet, and I think that might be quite a good solution. Is it that, you know, apparently truckers use them, campers use them. It's like a portaloo, but you buy a bag to go into the toilet, and then that bag is sort of lined with a sort of disinfectant powder or something like that. I haven't read too much about them, but that's essentially what they are, and that might be a really good solution if you're going to go off-grid, not into a campsite to empty your toilet very often. I suppose those bags would probably go into a standard public bin, as long as they're sealed up. And I don't know how that works, or the sort of what the downsides are of that for us in general. So, but as for electricity, we are absolutely blooming well sorted. I think as we go through and we get onto the more dismal days, we'll need maybe a bit more. And with all the advice and information I've been getting on inverters, I'm now pretty well convinced that the NDS 1500/3000 inverter is going to be the right one. It's got a remote control online from the sort of resellers. It's just short of £400, and it just connects to your battery, and most people just plug an extension lead in and run that into their habitation. So I'll probably have an extension cable going down through the electrical cupboard and then back up into the kitchen, because that's where most of the stuff will be happening. And indeed, it's just for the microwave, the soup maker, and you know, we can charge up other things in the kitchen area overnight on that if we needed to. And bear in mind that we would only really be using that on the odd occasion. So, and one other thing, all the time the inverter is switched on, even if you're not using any or got nothing else plugged into it, it would draw power from your batteries. So if you switch an inverter on and left it, your battery power would drain out, and they're pretty power hungry, those bigger inverters. And as for getting more than one inverter, I've had to think about that, and there's no blooming point, because I can just run everything out of the overhead cupboard by the microwave here. So I'm thinking I'd run an extension lead along these cupboards here, so all of the power from the batteries, so the batteries are underneath here, the electrical system is here. So because of the factory visit, I found that behind this panel here and on the outside, that's where all the electrical cables come up, and they arrive into the electrical system at the back corner over there. So I could easily take an extension cable up from the inverter, which would be sighted down there, up into here, and then run that extension cable along the back of these cupboards, and then have a sort of an extension cable sort of plug outlet at the back of there, maybe up at the top, sort of close to the microwave plug. And then anything else we needed to do, we could just run a plug to there and stretch it around into another cupboard or whatever. So I think that would be the best option, really. So that's what we're going to do. It seems a big chunk of money. I hate spending big chunks of money like that, but I think that's going to be a good investment over time. And bear in mind, this van is going to be our home for the next 10 years or thereabouts, or as long as we possibly can. Actually, it might go longer than that. So there we are. That's it for today. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. We're looking to get to 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of June, when we will have our channel second birthday. And you know, we'd be really pleased if we could do that. It would help us out enormously. Also, if you would give us a thumbs up and share on Facebook and Twitter. That's it from me today on the technical front and on the battery going off grid. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.